Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel and to another Forever World video. Today I'm going to be finishing up my storage house and I'm super excited because I did work on it a bit in a live stream recently. I will leave the VOD in the description below if you want to check it out. All I really did was gather some resources and do some layout testing for the first floor. I'm going to catch you guys all up on that and what I've gotten done so far. So without further ado, let's get into today's video. During a live stream a couple of days ago, this is what I've gotten done so far. I spent quite a bit of time figuring out how I wanted the chest to go, and this is what I came up with. It is pretty much just a simple layout. In the middle, I have a crafting table, furnace, and blast furnace, and it's kind of just surrounding this pillar. Then I have chests in each corner of the room, except for this side. This one is actually going to be where the staircase is that leads up to the second floor. I do need to finish up putting all the chests in here and maybe adding some foliage around. It definitely needs some greenery. I think it would look a lot nicer. I have not built out the walls for the second floor because I wanted to save it for a video. I gathered quite a bit of material. In here, I just have some birch and oak logs. I will be using these to fill out the walls, and then obviously a ton of cobbled deep slate that I will be using for the roof. And I'm also going to add some moss in there because I saw this really cool effect that makes it more weathered. And I have some cobblestone as well, and other random bits that I will be using for decoration, etc. I even made a little to-do list for myself on stream, and I'm sure I will be adding a ton of to-dos on here, but for now, I could check some stuff off. I did get the deep slate, and I got cobblestone. I didn't get sandstone. I probably won't use it right now. I have some birch wood. I'll probably need to get more, but I'll just cross it off for now. Finish farm area. I do want to add a barn by my house, so I'm not going to check this one off just yet. I will save building the farm for another video, I think. And then this is just for fun, collect every flower ever. And I do need to put stairs in my mine shaft because right now I've just been hopping up and down. But I'm going to focus on finishing up this build. So let's get started and add some more chests. Okay, I am all done putting the chests in on the first floor, and it looks pretty good. Again, I'm going to add other details like foliage at the end once I have the full build complete. So for now, it's going to look a bit bare, and I definitely do need to get some lanterns to add here because these torches are not cutting it, but I am happy with the layout. I think I have more than enough space just on the first floor as it is. Now, on to the second floor. I have to put in some walls. My plan is to do a oak and birch gradient sort of effect, and the oak is going to come up from the bottom left and the top right corners, and then the birch is going to fill in the middle and make space for more windows. I think more windows would definitely look a lot nicer on the second floor. So with all that explained, I'm going to go back into building mode and see how this turns out. Hello fairies and friends, it is Editing Rose here. I tried to put in some clips for doing the windows and the roof of the storage house, but for some reason I was not able to get access to them with flashback. I think there was some weird error. I must have updated a mod and it totally messed it up. There will not be any time lapse for this section of the build, so I am just going to cut to the next day where I continued working on this build. There should not be any more flashback issues. And welcome back, friends. I hope you enjoyed that little time lapse of finishing the roof and the second floor, as well as adding some really nice round windows to the upper part of the build. I really liked how it came out, and if I'm being honest, this actually took a couple of days to go through a couple of iterations. I was originally going to do a butterfly design in the actual roofing of the deep slate, but I decided to scrap that idea and go with something simple and stick to the medieval theme that I have planned for this whole little island in general. I just stuck with lots of moss, lots of cobblestone. I even incorporated tuff in here, as well as these really cool moss surface that comes with supplementary mod. I did have quite a bit of trouble doing texturing with the oak and birchwood, but I kind of like how it came out. I don't know if I will add more texturing to this build. I feel like there's already a lot going on with the cobblestone, and I think leaving the wood the way it is will be fine. I'll probably add some fencing and gates to do some sort of details for the pillars that we see over here holding up the actual building. But all in all, I am proud of how it looks. I think it was definitely a good move to not do any crazy designs in the roof. This is what the upper part looks like. I have to put in the third-ish floor. I was thinking of separating this part into a third section as the attic, but I actually think I'm going to just add really tall pillars with the stripped spruce and kind of make it an open floor, open balcony sort of thing right here in the middle. I am going to start putting up where I want the pillars to go. I think starting from this spot may be good. I would like to have chests at the sides, ideally like this, because I can get the most out of the space and as well as more storage if I put the chest this way. But my only issue is that, do I want to align this whole wall with chests? Because if I do that, it'll block off most of the window, which I don't want to do in this section. Let's just do one chest for now, just so I can see where I want everything to go. So maybe this one aligned, and this one also has chests along the wall. For these sides, maybe I just do the front-facing chests, and then I'll have my pillars here. As this goes up, I kind of want to start the other pillar on this side. Since I'm using spruce for separating the second floor to the first, I'm going to do the same with this section up here, which I want it to be maybe 2 blocks out, or 3. 3 might be better because then I can put railings at the side. Grabbed a bit more spruce, and I'm going to bring these corner pillars all the way up to the roof over here and drag these all the way to the other side as well. This will be able to cover some of the leaves that I did use for the roof. I will figure out to do some sort of arc with some stairs to make it look like there's structural integrity, but this is Minecraft, so we'll see how believable I can make this. That looks pretty good. Now I'm going to do it all on each side. That looks great. And now that I'm looking at it, I need to do the spruce going up to the roof. I also have to put in the rest of the spruce fences, but I'll do that last probably. I did it on this side, and I still have to figure out where I'm going to put stairs, so I am making stuff up as I go. I never really plan my builds anymore, and I'm just kind of building with intuition, I guess. Now that I have some of the pillars done in the upper part, I will start adding these spruce stairs over the arc of the windows, again to give it some form of framing and to cover up some of the moss blocks that I have in here. I think that I will add some spruce trapdoors to cover up this part too, or I mean, I could also do slabs, but I don't want it to be a full block. I kind of want it to be a half block, and I'll go do that on the other side of the build. Hopefully my explanations are sound. I prefer doing time lapses for my builds because I cannot explain my process majority of the time. My plans for this floor, I kind of just want to make it simple, more of like a decorative area. Probably have a couple of chests. I was thinking more so on this side would look really nice as a cute decoration. I want to put the single window here, and obviously I'll add some detailings on the outside of it as well. I'll figure out the detailings later, but I will just have chest facing forward. Ooh, I kind of want to add a pillar right here in the middle. What if I did a giant pillar like this? It makes sense because this is a pillar in the middle of the floor here, And it goes all the way up. I could even add some spruce stairs right here, and it'll also mimic downstairs because we have some spruce stairs on these sides right here, or these pillars. I think that looks cool. It's a bit short compared to the one on the bottom, but I also think it's cool to see it just like this. And it kind of gives more storage. I haven't really used the new shelf blocks in any of my saves before, so this will probably give me a good excuse to do that. I do like that it holds multiples instead of just one. And for this section, since it is the stair section, I'll probably leave it empty for now until I figure out what I want to put here. I don't know if I want to add windows to these sides. I don't know. It would have to be a 2x2, that's for sure. I don't imagine that I'll actually put chests on this side of the wall just because with it being right next to the stairs, it won't be worth it in my opinion. I can just turn it into, again, a decorative spot. Okay, I did a bit of editing. I decided to put a pillar here and just have 1, 2, 3, 4 rows on that side and this side of chests with 3 in the middle. And I think what I want to do is get use of the barrels that I have made and also use some of the oak shelves that I also have made and kind of do something like this. Or actually, why don't we do 2 in the middle and then 1 on the side. Again, I would like to see more use of the oak shelves. Hopefully it'll give me incentive to actually use the block and not just use it for decoration. For these, again, they'll be out in 2s. I'll just repeat this on this side as best as I can. And now this build is finally finished. It took me quite a while, but I am happy with it, and I'm very glad that I did take my time thinking this out, trying different things, and just having a lot of fun. Considering it's the first official build besides my starter house in my forever world, I am very pleased and proud of myself. Most of the decorations that I did get done was on stream. I added this really cute window with the modded furniture from Macaw's Windows with the curtain and curtain rod. I decided not to put windows on the right side of the build. I think it already has enough on the building itself, and instead decided to just keep with different decorations like the spruce fences and gates. The same thing with the back. I think it didn't need any windows. I like how plain it looks, and honestly, who's really going to be back here staring at this? And then this is the other side of the building that you saw in the clips, and I am so happy with how it came out. Absolutely love these colors for the glasses. I chose cyan, blue, and light blue. I'm also using the Ashen 16 glass texture pack for this, so it is not vanilla, and I just think these look way prettier and They're an all-time favorite of mine. I use this quite often. As for the layout of the second floor, I don't think I properly showed it, but this is what it looks like. It's pretty much the same as the bottom, but slightly bigger. I don't think I need too many more chests considering there's a lot on the first floor as it is, but I definitely still have room to do upgrades if I need more space. I'm going to be doing smaller decorations on my own time, and I will leave these torches on the floor just to leave the area lit up. I also want to bring in some copper golems in here to help me sort out pretty much everything that I will be hoarding. So I'll be able to grab my copper golem buddy from my house and bring him on over here. I'll even make a little bed for them as well. I think that would be cute. But that is all for today's video. I had a lot of fun building the storage house, and I cannot wait to continue my adventures in my forever world and gather a ton more items. I know this is going to get full fast. I hope you guys enjoyed this process of me building it, and hopefully you will continue to enjoy the many more buildings that I will add to this world. A huge shout out to my YouTube channel members. Thank you guys so much for supporting me a bit extra. It means the world to me. And thank you to everyone watching. You guys are amazing, and thank you for your continued support. I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye!